hon. Can we get some powder on you? Can we get some powder on cooking?
You know, I didn't know I'd be waking up and spending my mornings with you. Pretty soon we're going to tell my mother about this relationship. How many people do we have playing this morning? One player. Great. Okay. Fantastic. Fine line between being a game show and a babysitter. Now, type in your name.
Thank you.
Yeah, you don't know until you've had jungle run.
Yo, one more thing. You looking for a 21-question game or more like a 7-question tournament game? All over it.
30 seconds.
When you want to buzz in, hit the letter B. B as in baby beef.
Most funny.
Hey, maybe if I shave, you won't mistake me for your mother.
Something
20
along the lines of being very, very funny.
20 seconds. All right, listen. This couldn't be any simpler. Question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer, you buzz in. You pick one of the choices on the screen. Easy. You got it?
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9.
And
8.
get rid of the desktop.
7.
That's right, Jimmy.
6.
Back in the box.
Go to black.
5.
All right, we're going.
3.
Parents.
Chemicades, don't just play God, be God.
Daddy.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya. Yada, yada, yada. Well, all right, that's out of the way. Well, there is one advantage to playing by yourself. You got plenty of room at the keyboard. Okay, ready to roll? Good. I need a category. May I introduce Sucker? I don't even know her. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Okay, pay close attention to the following audio file. Here's a few words from famous showman P.T. Barnum at the circus.
There's a sucker born every...
What's the correct word that completes P.T. Barnum's quote? Second, moment, minute, or fortnight? Barnum said there's a sucker born every minute. And of course, that was before the days of fertility drugs. Okay, I need a category. This one's called Read My Lips. No more history questions. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Let's rock. Which of these was not a winning campaign slogan for a U.S. president? Jackson forever, go the whole hog, free wool for our breeches, old rough and ready always loved his men, or poked him in 44, we'll pierce him in 52. Now, this was a real campaign slogan, but you know what wasn't?
If that Johnson left you with a bad taste, try out Dick in 68.
For the curious, here's the right answer. Old Rough and Ready always loved his men is the only made-up slogan in the bunch. Hey, here's a funny political slogan for you. I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Category, please.
1, 2, praise the Almighty 3.
Well, looks like this category is, I can't get this damn song out of my head. This one can net you $1,000. All right, we all remember the Bible tale of Cain and Abel, right? Well, suppose God had wanted to make Cain's life in exile even worse than it was. Considering Cain's punishment, which song would have been most appropriate to play over and over in his head? The Cars' Drive, Dion's The Wanderer, Christopher Cross's Sailing, or Kim Carnes' Betty Davis Eyes? Cain was forced to leave the fields he farmed and wander the land. This, of course, is the Bible's parable for why God created the Walkman. Okay, pick a category.
You can't stop at 3, no, you gotta have 4, yeah!
This little number's known as Torn Between Two Lovers. $2,000 for a correct answer. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Say you're King Minos of Greek mythology and you're jealous of your wife's past infidelity. If you want to keep her from being tempted again, to which sporting event should you not take her? A professional wrestling match, a greyhound race, a monster truck rally, or a rodeo? King Minos's wife had sex with a bull and gave birth to the Minotaur. And no matter how much she insists she wants to go to the rodeo just to watch, don't believe her. All right, hit me.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
And this one is, I think you need a special jack for that. How does $2,000 sound? Think fast. Which of the following could you hook up to your computer that would not be another kind of monitor? A Civil War battleship, a Komodo dragon, a mythical bovine animal, or a grade school hall sentry? Nope, the monitor fought the Merrimack in the famous Civil War naval battle.
You sunk your battleship.
Mythical bovine animal? Let's see, that would be a minotaur, wouldn't it? Hello, been to any good rodeos lately? Okay, I need a category. The selection is Mazel Tov, Tarzan, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Suppose Tarzan meets a nice Jewish girl in the jungle and they decide to have a traditional Jewish wedding. After performing the final male wedding ritual, how might Tarzan respond?
Yow! Brr! Hot, 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 hot!
Or,
Ew!
at the end of a Jewish wedding ceremony, it's traditional for the man to crush a glass with his foot. But unlike Tarzan, they wear shoes. Lucky for Tarzan, his new father-in-law is a podiatrist from upstate New York.
Tarzan likes specialized care.
I need a category. I got some good news for you. You're about to move into a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is, and now for something completely unfair. Okay, pay attention here. I'm gonna read off 7 exclamations, and for each one I want you to tell me if it was a possible answer in the last question or wasn't in the last question at all. As I say each one, if it was in the last question, press 1. If it wasn't in the last question, press 2. And to skip, press 4. $500 for each right answer, and $500 will be taken away if you get it wrong or don't get to it. Okay, give me 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go in. Yow! Help! Ah! Brr! Ouch, 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 ouch! Eek! This is it. Ew! That's all she wrote. Hello, 7 out of 7. Let's throw that into your total. Well, that does wonders for your total. Let's see what's coming up. Okay, pick a category. Coming at you. Great party, but the wieners are scorched. $1,000 at stake on this one. Okay, imagine this year you decide to have your annual summer barbecue someplace really warm. The sun. Based on the name given to the surface of the sun, what brand of beer will be most plentiful at your barbecue? Corona, Heineken, Red Dog, or Miller? The outermost layer of the sun is called the corona. Can you imagine the size of the lime? Category, please.
Aloha, question number 9.
Well, what do we have here? Shazam, what I am. Get it right, I'm handing over 2K. Ready? Summon all your superpowers and hit your buzzer and type in the missing pieces from this comic book sequence when you know. Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, blank, blank, Mercury. Run with it, type in your answer, and hit return. Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, Achilles, Mercury. That's what Shazam stands for in the Captain Marvel comics. Good thing they let him say Shazam to transform into Captain Marvel. I mean, imagine what villainy could happen in the time it takes to say all those damn names. All right, hit me. Yeah, I knew there was something about you I liked. You just chose a three-way. Okay, this is simple, but hear me out anyway. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. If you buzz in when the correct member of the three-way is lit up, it's $1,000 in the bank. But be careful, if you don't make a correct match, you'll lose some cash every time you're wrong. But don't be misled, this question may or may not have anything to do with the three-way as a group. So, let's get it on. Category for this one is Interpreting The Simpsons, which means we're going to be using the three-way of Bart, Lisa, and Maggie. Here we go, and for goodness sake, be careful.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Woo, that's how we got to show ya. Now, clean yourself up while we see how you did. Oh, you were so close to perfection, and yet you couldn't close the deal. But it looks like it was still fulfilling to your overall score. Well, it seems we're moving on now. Let's see what's up next. Okay, either you finished round one or you have another round to go. You know, depending on how you look at these things. Every question in round two is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. Okay, I need a category.
Don't look now. It's question 11.
Now serving. Blame it on Thing. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. If Pugsley from the Addams Family started leaving pug marks around the mansion, what would be true? He should use a coaster, he needs to wear a diaper, he's turned into a tiger, or Gomez will have to post bail. Use a coaster? No, that would be if you were leaving mug marks around the mansion. Lord knows that's irritating. Let's take a look at the right answer. Pug marks are another name for tiger tracks. The other clue that Pugsley has turned into a tiger is that he stalked, ambushed, and disemboweled Wednesday. Again. I need a category.
I'm getting a reading of 12. Over.
Here we have intellectual movements that will get your butt whipped. Hello, we're talking $6,000, so pay attention. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. Which of the following would take place if you were brutalized by a proponent of brutalism? A painter would beat you senseless, an architect would kick your ass, a philosopher would slap you silly, or a boxer would insult your poetry. Brutalism was an architectural movement in the 1950s and 60s that included such features as bare cement and exposed ducts and pipes. The movement was named when the guy who wanted to call it brutalism beat the crap out of the guy who wanted to call it lazy. Okay, pick a category. This one likes to go by having a great time, wish you were alive, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, let's imagine that you're a techno geek in the early 1600s. Shouldn't be too much of a stretch. Imagine you've written a fan letter to the Italian astronomer and physicist who first used his own telescopes to prove the Earth revolved around the sun. How should you address the letter? Hi, Mr. Galileo. Dearest Mr. Galilei. Howdy, Galilee. Or to the Honorable Mr. Gallo. The Italian astronomer and physicist who helped prove that the Earth revolved around the sun was Galileo Galilei. So that's Mr. Galilei to you. Don't you hate astronomers who don't answer their fan mail? It's like they think the universe revolves around them. Category, please.
Ain't no love like number 14.
For your enjoyment, get your Asgard over here. And get this one right, you got $4,000 coming your way. All right, get your finger on your buzzer and complete this analogy. Flight attendant is to airline passengers as Valkyrie is to what? Valley guys, winged horses, dead Vikings, or Valhalla? In Norse mythology, Valkyries were the handmaidens of the goddess Freya and carried the valiant dead up to warriors' heaven. Hey, I didn't get my peanuts.
Shut up and sit down before I split your skull. Oh, it's already split. Sorry.
All right, hit me.
Not 14, not 16, you're right in between.
Shake hands with Wonder Woman and Haute Couture. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. In the theme song to the 70s TV show Wonder Woman, how is Wonder Woman described? In your satin tights, fighting for your rights, in your lycra suit, daring thugs to shoot, in your killer pumps, taking all your lumps, or in your bustier, making bad guys pay? In one of the most ridiculous song lyrics of all time, Wonder Woman is heralded for wearing satin tights, fighting for her rights. Because it's important that a woman dress sexy when she's fighting for her rights. I need a category. Uh-oh, Elmer Fudd Dime Store.
It's time for a licorice resto.
Take a look at your gibberish category. If the question's rockin', don't bother knocking. And 10,000 bucks right out of the gate for this one. Okay, you're gonna have about 30 seconds to solve this, but every second and a half, I'm taking away some money. Okay, take a gander at this and prepare to tell me what popular phrase it rhymes with. I rocked her bed, why can't ya? And remember, ignore the punctuation. First clue, it's an ad slogan. It's an ad slogan for an antacid. Last clue, what would your doctor say? Let's see what you think. Start typing, then hit return. Suffering from acid indigestion? My doctor said Mylanta. My friends tell me to open a window. Okay, pick a category.
On the big bayou in Louisiana, question 17.
Okay, give it up for the question is licking itself. 2,000 bucks for a correct answer. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. If Rin Tin Tin made a new movie called Rin Tin Tinnitus, which of the following things would probably happen in the plot? He wouldn't hear his master's commands, he'd sleep all day, he'd chase his own tail until he passed out, or he'd bite the hand that feeds him. Tinnitus is a condition in which a constant noise in the sufferer's ears interferes with their normal hearing.
Rin Tin Tin, quick! The orphanage is on fire! Go save the children! Rin? Hello? What the hell is wrong with this damn dog?
Okay, I need a category. Pucker up for, is that Chuck Barris on Mount Rushmore? 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Let's see how you handle this one. What's the best name for a game show in which contestants trade part of their hard-earned wages for a chance to win big cash if they become ill, lose their job, or reach the age of 65? What's my line item veto? $25,000 pyramid scheme, let's make a new deal, or trickle down you go? Putting a portion of your wages towards Social Security was part of FDR's New Deal program, so you be playing Let's Make a New Deal. Yeah, by the time I retire, my Social Security payments are going to be the same as getting a goat behind curtain number 3. Category, please. Let's see what we got going. A sitcom called Math. This one can net you $6,000. Heads up, here it comes. Suppose that the 1984 cast of Saturday Night Live and the cast of Seinfeld are two mathematical sets. Which of the following would be true of the two sets? Julia Louis-Dreyfus is the intersection, Michael Richards is the intersection, Julia Louis-Dreyfus is the union, or Michael Richards is the union? Oh, must have hit the wrong key. It happens. Should have picked this. Julia Louis-Dreyfus has been on Saturday Night Live and Seinfeld, so she's the intersection of the two sets. Michael Richards was on the variety show Fridays, which intersected with a garbage can in 1982. All right, hit me. The category is brought to you by $2,000 says you don't know this one. You know, this product sponsoring is getting a little out of hand, don't you think? Since there has not been a condom named after some part of its history, which group probably would not have an official condom? The Aztecs, the Trojans, the Egyptians, or the Arabians? Sorry, King Ramses can buy a pack of Ramses. I'll make that a bucket of Ramses. In case you're wondering, so far there's no condom named for a famous Aztec, so no safe sex for Montezuma. Jeez, no wonder he's out for revenge. I need a category. Time for the... Alright, fine. You want to get to the attack? Consider it done. You may need this clue. It only sounds dirty. Yeah, I've used that line myself a few times. Well, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Nicely played. Let's see how you affected your final score. That's the game. Wow, you were the best guest we had this whole game. Really? Now do me a favor. Take a quick look to your left, now your right, and repeat after me.
You don't know.
Nice work, people. Let's get those commercials rolling. And, hey, Raul, can you find out if we're doing another one of these? And situation. What does it mean?
Making the high scoreboard, that ought to give you a nice sense of accomplishment. Hey, if you still feel a little unfulfilled and want to keep battering away at these useless accolades, let me know and we'll set you up with another game.
Here at Silver Lining, you'll never see an unsettling tarot card because we've removed them all. Cups, wands, dead people on horses, all gone. Replaced with sunny, uplifting images the whole family can enjoy.
The card of smiling puppies. Wow!
Our readers provide you with accurate, ready-to-use information or your money back.
You won't notice any seats on the bus going home today, but there's one behind the lady in the blue parka.
Silver Lining Tarot Center, making the great beyond just a little bit greater.
Wedgies, Grundies, Pink Bellies. Is your child victim to violence in the playground? Find out tonight.
Ouch! Ouch! Do your thighs sweat and chafe when you walk?
Yes.
Eliminate chub rub forever with the new cellulite lubricant, Cellulube. It'll grease up your flabby spots.
I used to be a supermodel, but now I sell embarrassing personal items. So,
go buy it. Why suffer painful sores and blisters when you wear hot pants? Slide through with Cellulube.
With Cellulube, my thighs don't stick together. I can even wear Daisy Dukes.
Hey, I have jock itch.
Get your own product, buddy.
Wait, I'll walk with you.
Ooh, your thighs are so slippery.
Don't let Chub Rub ruin your social life. If you have thunder thighs, you need Cellulube.
My wife and I would love to hear the patter of little feet in our fashionable urban cocoon, but between her synchronized water aerobics and my flaming loincloth men's club, I don't think we have the time.
Our child could be stupid or socially ungraceful.
Well, not anymore. Now there's ChemiKids, the new parenting alternative for busy, successful people who know what they want in a child.
What is ChemiKids?
ChemiKids is a state-of-the-art offspring generation system that lets you take the controls. Want to raise a Nobel Prize-winning economist? You got it. Heartless corporate shark? Just say the word. You combine the amino acids, you activate the convenient wall socket animator. No messy conception, no Lamaze classes, no adolescent rebellion.
But wait, I cheated my way through biology class. Can I still use ChemiKids?
Detailed instructions are provided, and if you're dissatisfied with the results, simply flush them down the toilet and start over. It's as simple as programming a cell phone. Why, I brought my own little Jimmy along. That's right, Jimmy, back in the box.
We can't wait to be Chemi parents.
ChemiKids, don't just play God, be God.
Daddy.
Here at Arthur Daniels Heartland, we work every day to make your life livable in ways you don't appreciate. We make sure the sun comes up every morning. We get your children to school safely, and we print the books they use in class. We've put a man on the moon.
We have liftoff.
We've taken apart your lawnmower.
Hey, get away from that!
We're here to help you, despite what you've heard. We feed millions of people around the world, and we provide Wink Martindale's wardrobe. At ADH, we read your mail. Oh. Arthur Daniels Heartland. If we told you who we are, we'd have to kill you. So just keep moving along. There's nothing to see here. Go on. Go on, get out. What are you looking at?
This week on Zenora, Queen of Battle, Zenora and Janelle are captured.
I can't believe they tied us together like this.
We'll just have to writhe around until we can loosen these ropes.
And a lesson is learned.
You're a good friend, Janelle.
All on the next Zenora.